What you're about to see is the unknown side of Spain, a place that hasn't been spoiled by tourism and social media. In this video, we'll visit the city of Palencia, try some of the best food, attend a unique local holiday, feed some deers, enjoy the charm of a Castilian village, and explore the beauty of northern Spain. But before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Daniel and this is my story. I was born in Moldova but have lived my whole life in Spain. I've been to different countries across Europe and, inspired by other content creators, I decided to start my own YouTube channel. My job is to make it as entertaining as possible, and yours to sit back, relax and enjoy. Yes, you heard me right. I said Palencia, not Valencia. Today we are visiting Palencia, a small, quiet and lovely city in the autonomous community of Castile and Leon. In 2016, the local football club had one of the weirdest jerseys in the world, under the slogan "We slog our guts out." It has a purple flag, it's one of the smallest cities in Spain as well as one of the cheapest, it's home to the first university and the tallest Christ statue in Spain, which we'll talk about later. And the best Spanish omelette and patatas bravas in the world can be also found here. The main streets gather shops, old buildings and monuments, and is place for local and religious parades. In winter, roasted chestnuts are sold along the street. In 2020, a faulty restoration left a hilarious mistake on the facade of a bank. Many related this to the Ese home of Borja, but luckily it was eventually restored to its original condition. Other interesting landmarks are also located near downtown. Like, of course, the cathedral. This is the Cathedral of San Antolin, also known as the Unknown Beauty. Built 7 centuries ago, it's one of the biggest in Spain in terms of length. It receives its name not only for not being very famous, but because of its stunning interior. I wasn't allowed to film inside, but that's for good because you have to see it with your own eyes. It's also the favorite place of storks to nest. There is another thing that makes this cathedral so special: Easter eggs. Have a close look. Don't find anything strange? Yep, that's a photographer. The gargoyle was placed 100 years ago in honor of a photographer that died here during a reconstruction. And a few aliens, the exact ones from the movie, were added in a more recent restoration. In late summer, during the city festival, processional giants, traditional dances with castanets, and fighty big heads flood the main street. Charity runs of cute rubber ducks are also held. In the outskirts of the city, lazy deers wait for passing by tourists to give them some treats. Buenas.
Toma, ¿quieres un chamoy?
Tengo una zanahoria.
Vale.
Estaban lejos, pensaba que no iba a poder darles.
¿Cuánto oye? Una bolsa.
Mira, cómo come. Ya está, me quedo sin zanahoria.
Nada, toma, vete más. Que tenemos pan de sobre y les encanta.
Perfecto. Cojo
Nada,
un cachín.
lo que necesites.
Vale. The viewpoint on the hill offers a clear view of the streets, the cathedral and the most memorable monument in the city. El Cristo del Otero. Like the one in Brazil, it was built in 1831 by a local famous architect, now buried under its feet. This work of art is the tallest in Spain and the pride of the city. It's also home to a distinctive holiday. As the legend says, after a man was stoned for his beliefs, the city suffered a flood. The citizens begged him for redemption. The water level indeed decreased, and now, in his honor, instead of stones, thousands of bags with bread and cheese are thrown every year. People try to catch as many as possible or just gather with family and friends. After visiting the city, we continue our journey and are now heading to the north of the province, to a very special town. The Biscuit Town, Aguilar de Campo. A quiet place with a medieval charm and more than a century of experience in the craftsmanship of cookies. Does this ring a bell? Although invented in England, a local confectioner started baking them in 1881. His company quickly became the breadwinner of the town and the most important biscuit factory in Spain. It was later sold despite the protests, and the recently demolished factory now serves as a parking lot. However, another 100-year factory still bakes to this day, selling in more than 100 countries across the world. That's not the only history here. I was lucky to witness a medieval festival in which they recreated the visit of Charles V, King of Spain and Holy Roman Emperor. The young king and his servants were warmly welcomed by the townspeople. While in the main square, food stands were offering various delights that I couldn't help trying. Aguilar has one of the largest concentrations of Romanesque architecture in the world. The castle, although small and ruined, clearly shows what life used to be here many centuries ago. From the castle, a big water dam can be seen, which offers a view of the Palentinian mountains. This was the best sunset I've seen in my life. I forgot to mention that the Camino de Santiago also stops in Aguilar, with the so-called The Forgotten Way. However, I'm not walking the Camino yet, rather going to a rocky place that really caught my attention while getting here by train. Las Loras, a beautiful geopark recognized by UNESCO. On my way here I found wild rose berries, which are commonly known in Spain as bad colors because of their benefits for digestion, as well as blackberries and blackthorn, which leaves a quite weird aftertaste in your mouth. With the company of the local fauna, I finally arrived to my destination. The long walk was worth it and the looks speak for themselves. Hi, how are you? I think I will have to finish the video here. I really enjoyed it. And I've put a lot of effort and a lot of time, and I appreciate every second of the video you have seen here. Spain and Valencia has a lot of things to offer, but my only way to move around was the bike and train, so I couldn't get to many places. But if you come here by car, or with your car, you can see the same things that I have seen, or maybe even more. And yeah, thank you for watching the video, and I hope I'll see you soon.